Hi there. I had two remarkable female clients today. Um, Both of them are not at home in their own body. They are manifesting all kinds of disease and illness, and they've been doing so for a very, very long time. So rather than focusing on healing the symptoms and the sensations that come up or the manifestations that come up, I've been trying to get them to focus not on problem, but on the vision of choosing a life they live, or choosing health and vitality, or choosing to be at home in their own body on this planet. And in both their sessions, it kept coming back to the judgment they put on themselves, the feeling that they are not enough. And in one case, it came in the womb. So she was picking up her mother's feeling of not being enough, and maybe of not being a good enough mother, or something was going on there. And in the other, it came from her father's lineage, of being in the military and things that he was going through. But in either case, and this is probably happening to each and every one of you as well, this feeling of I am not enough has been handed to us, and it's not a heart brain energy, and it's not a gut brain energy. It comes from the mind. The mind is always comparing you to other people. The mind is always looking for the problem in you, as opposed to looking for what's right about you. So since I was or am recording this for my two clients, I thought I would share it with you as well, because it's in each and every single one of us. There's always a point or a time where we feel that we're not enough, whether we're not old enough or young enough to do something, or tall enough or short enough, or any of the physicalities, that we're not healthy enough. And it is one of the biggest diseases that's affecting us as human beings. So you don't need to look at me doing this. I'm just going to close my eyes and work through this for all of us as a group. And actually, now while I think of it, so many of you are asking me for one-on-one sessions. What if we do this as a group session? Because working as a group, if any of you are familiar with Lynn McTaggart, The Power of Eight, when 8 of us come together as a group, we actually amplify the energy that we are bringing forward. And if we all have a forward vision, we actually kind of magnetize our mind so that we can propel ourselves into that energy state. We take ourselves out of shame and blame and anger and fear and all of these low vibrational energies, and push us up into that energy of working as a, I want to say as one, but in this energy of expansive love and light and more truth, because we see each other at a soul level. So just for now, we're going to do this meditation, but I am going to bring this forward as a group clearing every week. I do need to bring it forward as with a monetary exchange, because that's how I pay rent and everything. And when you have skin in the game, then you get more from the session as well, because there's an energy exchange between the two of us. So I'm inviting you all to join in our monthly, I'm going to call them recodes, maybe, because that's what we're doing, is taking old energy and shifting it up into the 5th dimension here, into a higher vibration where we all feel that connectedness, that acceptance of each other, and we stop working in the world of polarity where we're looking at what's wrong with us. So I'll give you more information on that later, but in the meantime, let's go through this. Allow me to tap into your thoughts and into your subconscious mind, your superconscious mind, the energy field that is out there. I ask that we call in all our dragons and all that unicorn sparkly energy of love and light. And for some of you, this energy may feel like nothing at all. And for others, it will hit you like kapow, fireworks, because we just all sense energy at a very different level. It's not that it works for some and it doesn't work for others. It's just the awareness that we have of how it's working for us. We tune into those energy receptor muscles, is that such a thing? And just allow yourself to experience it without trying to figure it out, without trying to understand it, without trying to judge it in any way. It's like, a lot of my Reiki students will say, I like giving Reiki to other people, but I don't feel it when I give it to myself. And that's just because you can't feel it when you tickle yourself either. There's a lot of different conscious awareness in that. So just allow yourself to receive. Just open up your hands, sit back, breathe deeply, put your feet flat on the floor or lie on your bed and simply receive. And if your body needs to move or jiggle or giggle or anything like that, just let it do that. As energy moves, it may make noise. So you're allowed to burp, fart, hiccup, laugh, cry, whatever. And just allow yourself to receive. So inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you breathe out, if your body creates noise like a ah or a hum or a sigh, just let it do that. Don't get self-conscious and stop that, because the vibration allows your molecules to shift and change. Okay, it creates a soliton wave that allows the body to do things differently. And you may feel it as a whisper. You may not feel it at all, or you may feel that it's profound and expansively loving. Just let yourself receive. And anywhere that you're actually doubting that you can get benefit from group sessions, allow yourself to let that go too. Because you are the predominant creator in your life. So if you choose that, oh, I don't get anything from distance sessions, you won't. Well, you think you won't. You probably will, but you're thinking that you won't. And if you allow yourself to just receive, let's see how much joy and peacefulness you can receive. All right, let's make that our science experiment. How much can we allow ourselves to have? How happy can we allow ourselves to be? This is all God's economy. So just allow yourself to start receiving. And you don't have to make any conclusions. I think most of us during the COVID lockdown and everything are habitually shutting ourselves down. And that volcano is going to erupt sooner or later, whether it does with frustration or anger or sadness or whatever. Allow ourselves to just shift the energy now, coming and going. Because you are enough. Okay, your immune system is enough. Yes, you can go have the vaccines if that helps you, if that makes you feel that you're making your family safer and all that, that nobody's saying don't. But trust that your body is also a magnificent organism of 80 trillion cells that can allow you to receive more health, more vitality. All right, just allow yourself to start being enough, whatever that means for you, whether it's enough money or enough in your relationships or you doing enough. What an interesting word. Just say that out loud, enough, and let that roll on your tongue and see what that feels like. And what does that bring up for you? Does it make you feel sad? Or does it make you feel depleted? Or does it make you feel like you're missing something? Or does it make you, when you say, I am enough, does it make you feel happier? Does it make you feel, I don't know, just what comes up for you? And if you want, you can put that in the comments below. But for now, just notice what your body feels. Does it feel heavy or light? Does it feel dark or light? Does it feel that you can breathe deeper when you say I am enough, or does it feel like it's not true for you? They're just sensations. Just notice whatever these sensations are. And now allow yourself to breathe in a little bit more of I am enough. So wherever your body feels not enough, don't give it less love, give it more love. Just allow yourself to love it more because it's asking for more love. And the real truth is we're all infinite beings. We're all sovereign beings. We are so much more than just this physical body. So allow yourself to take anything that comes up for you right now and anything that prevents you from feeling that you're enough. Can you uncreate and destory it? And all I need you to do is go, uh-huh, or uh-uh. And either answer is fine. Uh-huh for yes, uh-uh for no. We're just tuning into what the body is telling us. You may want to put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, so you can drop out of your head and just into your body. So all the force that you've been putting against yourself, everywhere you've been trying to push yourself, can you now just use it instead to nurture you and to knock away all this heavy energy? Like, is that heavy energy yours anyways, or are you just picking that up from other people? It's just an awareness. You don't have to do anything about it. Just notice what's yours and what isn't. And anything that's coming up for you, can you uncreate and destory it? You can't destroy energy. So I'm saying take the old story out of it. Let's look at it from a new perspective. In all space, all dimensions, all time, the here and now, the there and then, the anywhere and everywhere. And just allow whatever it is to be. And anything that prevents that, can we uncreate and destory that too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, POD, shorts, boys, and beyonds. That's a statement from Access Consciousness that sort of goes through the critical faculty of the mind and lets you release that. So all the lies that say we're not enough, everywhere people have told us that we're not enough according to their opinion of who we should be or must be or have to be or ought to be, everything that is, can you uncreate and destroy that too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, POD, shorts, boys, and beyonds, all the consciousness that came from the planet, from our teachers, our parents, from religion, everything that is, can you uncreate and destroy that now through all space and time too? And would you? And would you do it now? And everywhere and anywhere that you've been happy, uncontrollably happy or uncontrollably giggly or joyous, and somebody said, are you feeling all right? Would you like an antidepressant? Would you like a drink? Because you're too happy for them. So you're not enough sadness. Could you uncreate and destroy that too, please? Like, really obvious, isn't it, that sometimes people don't want us to be as exuberant and as happy and as excitable as we can be, so we tone it down? Everywhere you've had to tone it down because you were too much, could you uncreate and destroy all those connections? And when you feel like chopping energy right now, I don't want you to chop down. That lowers your energy field. I want you to chop up. Just allow yourself to release whatever those cords were, and just don't consciously have to figure them. Just, it's kind of like moving the dust off your body. You know, some dust settled, some dust bunny settles of feeling not enough or feeling guilty that you're too much, whatever that is. Just allow yourself to shift energy. Some of you may want to move your hands, okay? Don't think, oh my God, what's happening here? It's just myofascial release. It's just you shifting energy. So allow yourself to do whatever that needs to come up. Because yeah, sometimes if we're too happy, it creates a lot of shift and bubbling up in other people. And then they don't feel this familiar feeling of feeling sad or depressed or whatever. So yeah, for everybody who's depressed, let's start laughing around them to make them happier, not laughing at them, but allowing them to feel our joy, allowing that bubbliness to come up, allow those embedded beliefs and fears to just release. Like, yeah, why? I remember as a kid being told to contain myself, contain yourself, don't do this, contain yourself, tone it down, be quiet. And it's like, I wasn't saying a word, but my energy was exploding all over the place. So what if you invite so much change into your life right now that you drive everybody around you a little bit crazy? It's not a bad thing. It just means that energy is shaking up. Things are shifting. Things are being a little bit differently. What if you are basically so powerful and so potent that you can affect the mood of everybody around you and yourself? We can, because you are the predominant creator in your life. So let's just stir up those energies around us, in our household, in rooms that have gotten messy because we haven't been tidying them up. And allow yourself to have so much fun that you are totally enough, that you are totally and completely enough as you are. And everything that brings up, will you uncreate and destory all of that through time and space and all dimensions, the here and now, the there and then, the anywhere and everywhere. And if you're yawning, oh, excuse me, don't stifle the yawn. Yawning means you're shifting energy. So it actually goes through your spinal column and reboots all the different nerve supplies and things like that. So just allow yourself to yawn. Yawning is very powerful. Yawning allows you to realize that you have made a shift in your body, and it's all good. And besides, what does that mean anyways? Like, really? What would it mean if you've opened up the energy flow in your own body, aligned with the consciousness and your infinite potential, your infinite love, your infinite strength? What does that mean? if you allow energy to flow, you start building more vitality into your body and you feel more creator-like. How do I express that? When we contain ourselves, when we make ourselves small to fit into somebody else's paradigm, we actually make ourselves sick. It takes more energy to hold on and contain energy than it does to just let it loose. All right, so allow yourself. What do I want to say here? What would it be like? Or what if, I love what ifs, empowering what ifs. What if it's possible to live your life to your full potential without handicaps, without paralysis, without breaking yourself down or breaking yourself apart, without having to look for what was wrong with you in the past? What if from this moment forward, we just move forward and look at this incredible creator energy that we have? Because we are creators. Why are we always looking to fix ourselves? We're not broken. So everywhere and anywhere that you think you're broken, can we uncreate and destroy that now too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pop, pop, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And just feel that with your heart and your belly. Have you let go of the concept that there's something wrong with you that needs fixing? Oh, I'm getting a no, there's something going on, and that's fine. We don't have to fix it. We just need to see how we can step up into that creator energy. So everywhere you think that our only options are the options that we've seen from other people around us, and that's all that we can create. Can you uncreate and destroy that through all space and time, please? Thank you. Like, isn't it true that your ideas or how you go about and create the world are made of energy? Like, our thoughts are energetic synapses, little pops and blips, and sometimes memories, sometimes picking up dust bunnies from other people. All these ideas that we bought into or that we gave others to buy into. Can we just uncreate and destroy that? Like, that old world paradigm wasn't working for us anyways. We're tearing that down on all sorts of different energetic levels. So allow yourself to focus into what you want to create. What kind of world would you like to live in? How would you like to feel in this new world? And anything holding you back, anywhere that you have pain in your body or feel stuck, can you uncreate and destroy that through all dimensions, space, and time? Right, wrong, good and bad. All nine pod shorts, boys and beyonds. When we were children and we popped out of the womb and we said, here we are, we bought into our parents' energy, whatever was going on for them, whether they felt healthy or not healthy, or they had enough money or didn't have enough money, or there was a war going on, or famine, or drought, or all of these circumstances around the world was hitting them with. And we felt their energy field and we sort of shrunk ourselves down into that. I believe most of us came here to help our parents. Okay, this little, I'm going to show you to remember that you are more than your circumstances. It seems to come up in all people's bodies that we came here either to help both parents or at least one and show them that life could be lived differently. Well, it's our time now to live life differently. So rather than making mom and dad to make them happy, because for a lot of us older folks, our parents aren't here, and trying to mimic them so that they would give us more approval or more love really didn't work anyways. We just kept containing ourselves and deforming ourselves and trying to control how they saw us or control ourselves so they saw us differently. Everything that brings up, can you uncreate and destroy that now? Could you just allow yourself to be happy and you're happy? Could you allow yourself to feel accepting of yourself? Because you are enough. You are enough. You've never not been enough. Our mind has told us that we're not enough. Our mind has told us we should do things differently, but that's trying to control our circumstances. So everywhere that you chose the options from this limited box that we call mom and dad, could you uncreate and destroy that, please? Doesn't matter. We're still jiggling at this ball of wool that makes us up. So everywhere and anywhere you tried to make mom and dad happy by doing everything they wanted us to do, or rebelling against everything they were telling us to do, because that may have made them happy too. I know when my kids rebel against the system, I get very happy, but I try to look very stern. Everywhere that you have thought that being a spirited person made you not enough, not logical enough, not subdued enough, not reserved enough, not enough face, whatever it was you were pulling in from your environment, could you uncreate and destory that too, please? What if we're all souls and souls don't do rules? And by trying to fit into this world and its crazy rules, we've just been hurting ourselves. What if you could release all disease and all pain by starting to become more aware that you are enough, that you are here? Everywhere you squashed yourself so you wouldn't get into trouble, or you locked yourself down so that you wouldn't make a choice that's different than what other people were choosing, but it wasn't the right choice for you, so you felt hemmed in or hurt or squashed. Everything that is, all those patterns that we picked up trying to figure out how to live life right, could you just give yourself permission to uncreate and destroy that, please? And who else made us feel squashed? Like right now with the quarantine and today's lockdown and what did they call it? State of emergency here in where I live in Barrie, Ontario. All those authority figures, all the teachers, the television, the radio, the news media, everywhere it is that you're feeling prevented from being your normal energetic self, from creating the life that you want. Could you uncreate and destroy that? Just the perception that you can't be who you want to be, because we can be who we want to be. Okay, everything that limits your ability to choose whatever you truly want for yourself, anything that comes up to disallow the awareness of yourself, can you uncreate and destroy that too? Everywhere that you're feeling forced to conform, to someone else's dream or reality of what life is for you, could you uncreate and destroy that too now, please? Even just a little bit, 10%, 20%, 30%. It's okay if your dreams are different than the other 6 or 7 million people in the world. Okay, you came here to experience whatever it is you're experiencing. And if you're not liking that experiences, you get to choose differently. Your body tells you what energy, space, and consciousness you are and what is required for you to step into your future vision. Your dream is your dream. So can you now create and attract things into your real life with some new choices, with allowing yourself to have a new sense of evidence of how you're living your life? Because you can be happy in any moment. You can be totally content living your life, whether you have lots of money or don't have lots of money, or money's coming in or it isn't coming in, or the relationships are coming and going. We choose relationships to mirror us, to see what it is that we need to move through, to create. So everywhere and anywhere, you're not creating a life that you love, and you're creating your reality from old choices. Could you now create and destroy that, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all 9. Pod pop, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you're trying to figure out this tune-up, the words that I'm saying, the energies that are coming up in you, or the energies that aren't coming up in you, could you uncreate and destroy that? You don't have to figure it out. You just have to let the molecules shift. Everywhere and anywhere you've got some and buts. I would like that but coming up. All the buts that are coming up, all of the choices you think you can't make. Everywhere you says, oh, I have to work, or I have to have a job, or I have to do this, or I have to do that, or to keep my family safe. Everywhere these blocks and have tos or coulds and shoulds come up for you that feel like they're putting you into some sort of box or hemmed in jail. Is that it? Can you uncreate and destroy that through all space and time, all realities, the planetary energy, the soul energy, the cosmic energy, the galactic energy. Everywhere you think there is no get free card, or what is it in the Monopoly game, the freedom from jail card, everywhere that you feel you lost that card, or you lost the key, or you lost the lock, or you don't even know what the door looks like anymore, could you uncreate and destory that through all space and time? You are here to make choices, and you are here to make loving choices that are kind to you, that completely align with your true nature and purpose. So everything that comes up that is preventing you from fulfilling that mission, can you uncreate and destory it now? You are enough. You are here on this planet in this dimension, choosing this reality. And that's the reason you breathe. And that's the reason you came here to live. Maybe it's not to shift this reality or change the reality, it's just to experience the reality. So allow yourself to become the observer of whatever experience we're having right now, without judging it as good or bad or right or wrong. Just allow yourself to tune in to, what am I experiencing right now? And let it be okay. And then ask yourself, is this actually my energy that I'm feeling? Because when I get upset, it's usually the energy I'm picking up from people around me, or sometimes tuning into my clients if I'm too tired. So anywhere you feel you aren't enough, can you just give yourself more love? And a little bit more love. In fact, I have an exercise for you to do. Grab a pen and paper if you want. And I want you to write, I love me, or I'm going to say, I love Jessie, because that's my name. So write down your name, I love you. And notice how that feels. And does it feel authentic? Does it feel real? Or do a whole bunch of yeah, buts come up? And then I want you to put it in your non-dominant hand and write it again. And don't worry about the legibility of the writing. We're not looking for perfection there. We are just looking for that childish, playful energy from when you were young without judgment, and you just loved you because you were you. You just loved you because you were here on earth. You just loved you because you were enough, until other people told you you weren't enough. So everywhere and anywhere you buy into making a low vibrational choice. So for any of you who haven't seen my rainbow of emotions chart here, low vibrations are down here. Anything under courage is a fairly low vibration. It lives in fear, it lives in doubt, it lives in anger. Anger's okay because it'll take you up the scale. But the energy of love, the energy of gratitude, the energy of courage is much higher vibing. And that's where we get to expand our energy and where we get to create. Okay, you can't create from fear. You can't create from shame or blame. You cannot create, I would even say, an anger or this feeling of feeling lost or struggle. That's not where we create from. We react from that. So hand on heart, hand on belly again. Let's get into what you're grateful for today. I'm grateful that spring is finally here. I'm grateful that the weather is warm enough to go without a winter coat. I'm grateful that the sun is shining. The clouds are fluffy. We've got birds in our backyard. And I have food on the table. I am grateful. Some of you will be grateful that they have CERB out there. Some of you will be grateful that there's some sort of community assistance that you can get, that we have food banks. Allow yourself to be grateful for it without judgment. Allow yourself to be supported by our society right now when we're going through these conflicting times. And allow yourself to be grateful that we actually have some of these things in place to help people. Because 100 years ago, we didn't. Okay, I still have hot and cold running water. I still have a toilet that works. I have a sink that's leaking too, but that can be fixed. Allow yourself to be grateful for whatever it is that makes you happy in this moment. And allow yourself to be grateful for the health that you do have. Okay, most people I know, although they will say they're unhealthy, they're 5% unhealthy. That means 95% of them is still healthy, yet they focus on that 5%. So allow yourself to feel 95% healthy, or 85% healthy, or 100% healthy. However that feels for you, allow yourself to choose a higher vibration. Some people will say, oh, eating sugar is bad. Well, if it makes you happy in the moment, you're allowed to eat sugar. Okay. You may not be affected by it by the way they are. Again, these rules that people make up, ask your body, would this benefit me right now? If it says no, don't put it in your mouth. If it says yes, have some. It may be what you need in that moment. You have choice. Don't forget that you have choice. Even not making a choice is making a choice. When we are in the energy of joy and pleasure and willingness and hopefulness and eagerness, we're going up that scale. That energy helps us create. You're coming from your higher consciousness that way. Being an infinite being feels light, being happy. When we're in the energy of guilt or shame or feeling solid and heavy, that serious energy, we're starting to pull ourselves down that vibrational scale. Your body is energy. You got 80 trillion cells that are vibrating and communicating and talking to each other and helping you be healthy. So if you have hip pain or back pain or neck pain or something going on here, it feels like right there, there's some old memory of where you're turning a key and locking it up and saying you don't have choice. So everywhere you feel you don't have choice, can you uncreate and destroy that? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pop, poc, shorts, boys and beyonds. And sometimes we don't know if a choice is going to be the right choice or a wrong choice, a good choice or a bad choice. I want you to realize that you can make a new choice every second. You can make a new choice every 10 seconds. If this choice feels good, make it again and again and again. Okay, you can re-steer your choices. Okay, always have that end goal in mind that I choose a life I love and I choose health and vitality. And we pick different milestones along that way to show us if we're on the right track towards that choice, towards creating and building on our mission to experience life at its fullest. When you have choices in front of you, ask your body, does this choice add to my life or does it not? Will this choice bring me value? Will it not? And we're not looking for the right answer. When we ask empowering questions, it moves energy. It allows us to move forward and keep creating. When we start judging on, was that the right decision? Was it the wrong decision? We get stuck. It's like implanting ourselves with these trap doors and we get all tangled up in them and we can't move. But when you say something as simple, oh, does gravity work? Could I let that go? It might just fall out. And that trying to make the right or the wrong decision from the head isn't valid for you. You are enough no matter what choices you make. You are enough no matter what choices you make. And you always get to change your choice. You get to choose different directions. You get to do it a little bit differently. That's one of the lies that comes in too, that you don't, not just that you don't have choice, but you can't change. We can change. We can always change. Anywhere that you bought the idea that you can't change, and everywhere you bought the idea that change must be slow or difficult or hard, can you uncreate and destroy that just for this moment, right now, right here? Could you let that go? And would you? Now? Good. So anywhere and everywhere that it has been proven to you or evidence to you that change is slow, or change is difficult, or you can't make it happen, or you can't be who you want to be, or nothing in your life has ever changed before, so why would it change now? And everything that comes up that makes you say, why bother, why bother, why bother? All of that stuff, can you uncreate and destroy it now through all dimensions, space, and time? The same with the lie of there's not enough money. Okay, there may not be enough money in your bank account right now, but Money isn't the problem. Receiving is the problem. Allowing yourself to have enough, allowing yourself to be enough, allowing yourself to feel abundant. Abundant comes in so many different ways. So go back up into gratitude and just ask the universe for more. Not how am I going to get it or where is it coming from? Just, hey, universe, what energy, space, and consciousness do I and my body need to be right now in order to receive more? And I will allow myself to receive more from unexpected arenas, unexpected areas. It doesn't always have to come from your job or creation. Allow the universe to just support you. Stop trying to do it all yourself. Because when we act as a community, we get to receive more. And expand out your energy a little bit more. And I want you to try and go through your skin, through the building that you're in. Just allow your energy to expand out and see if you can find the outer edges of you in the universe. And just stay expanded there because you are so much more. You're not your stuff. Okay. You're not your head trash. You are not everything you're surrounded with in your family, your building, your house, your clothes. You're not that stuff. So everywhere your stuff is, oh, there's something here about clutter. Everywhere you worked really hard for your stuff, and yet you feel like you're not enough because now you have more than enough stuff cluttering up your space and you don't have enough room. Could you uncreate and destroy that too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyond. Other people may need some of your stuff, so feel free to give it away. Feel free to receive. Anywhere and everywhere for any reason that you don't want to be a magnet for abundance, could you uncreate and destroy that? Everywhere you think that abundance will bring you problems or more stress, could you uncreate, destroy that? Abundance means having more than enough. So everywhere you only allow yourself to have enough and not more than enough, can you uncreate and destroy that through all dimensions, space, and time? Anywhere that you feel you're stuck in your stuff, or stuck in old patterns and habits, or stuck in illness and dis-ease, can you uncreate, delete, and destroy that too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere you don't like being in your body or don't like being your body, and you don't feel at home in your body, and you don't want to change that, that's okay too. That's enough. You get to be what you want to be. So everywhere that you're forcing yourself to shift or change, or forcing yourself or angry at yourself for not feeling enough, can we uncreate and destroy that too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere and anywhere you feel like you can't make new choices, or that your choices have been taken away from you, or you feel like you don't even know what you want to choose, or you just feel confused. Everything that's coming into that, can you uncreate, destroy that now through all dimensions, space, and time? Everywhere you feel like you don't get the love or enough love, or you don't love yourself enough to get more love, or you don't love yourself enough to get more abundance, or to feel safe, or to have fun. Everything that is, can you uncreate and destroy that now? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. All the lies that you bought into as a child because you were so open to receiving everybody's criticism and everybody's judgment, or trying to please them so that you get more approval or you would get more love, and you didn't get more love by distorting yourself in this way. Everything that you bought into, I'm not enough or I'll never be enough, can you uncreate and destroy that now too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. When would you let that go? Everywhere, all the places that you're hiding from yourself, so that the walls and the barriers and those pretend energies that you're hiding from yourself, that you put up to feel safe, to isolate yourself from everybody else's energy, everything that is, could you uncreate and destroy that too, please? Through right, wrong, good and bad, all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, and beyonds. everywhere else that you're hiding your infinite self from yourself. And that's a really cool trick, by the way. Because you really can't do that. Everywhere that you're hiding from your infinite self, or you're hiding your infinite self from yourself, or your awareness of yourself, could you uncreate and destroy that through all space and time, all dimensions, the here and now, the there and then, the anywhere and everywhere? Just release that burden from yourself. That takes so much energy. Let's just cut that out. Everywhere you think you have to hide yourself from who you really are and play small because other people didn't understand you, could you uncreate and destroy that? Everywhere that you concluded that you can't be a soul and be a body at the same time, could you uncreate and destroy that? Everywhere you're carrying the weight of your ancestors or anyone else, can we uncreate, delete, and distort and destroy? Oh, all of that. Oh God, I wish I could remember what I just said. Anywhere you're carrying the burdens of your ancestors, or you took on the burdens of your ancestors so they would feel better, or of your parents so that they would feel some ease, and they didn't feel ease, they just grew more of their dis-ease, and then you felt their dis-ease and your own dis-ease because you're carrying their stuff. Instead of trying to figure that out, just allow yourself to stay expanded. Anywhere that you're thinking too much, or thinking like this is really weird, or what's up, or anywhere that you're doing this, instead of just going for it and saying yes to every single energy that I offer you, can you uncreate and destroy that now too, please? Right, wrong, good and bad, all night, pop, pop, shorts, boys, beyonds, through all dimensions, all space, all reality. So how often have you been a bleeding heart and want to just, keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, trying to get it right, instead of realizing that you don't have to do it that way anymore. It doesn't bring you more respect from other people. It doesn't bring you more approval. It doesn't bring you more appreciation. And they don't see how much you're distorting yourself for them. Could you now uncreate and destroy that and just be yourself? Allow yourself to be enough, whatever that looks like. Allow yourself to be too much if that's what it looks like. Allow yourself to just be you. Because as soon as you let all this energy flow and release, you'll receive more money, you'll receive new friends, you'll receive more appreciation, you will appreciate yourself more, and you will feel lighter. You will feel more in flow. You'll feel at home in your own body. And that's the whole purpose of this exercise. Is there anything else you thought of about this reality that isn't true, that you picked up or bought or learned from society or your parents, and it just bogs you down and makes you feel heavy? Everything that is, can you just delete, delete, delete? Let it vaporize it, turn it into vapor, turn it into air, let it release out, let the molecules just expand and go out into the universe and be transmuted into something else. Anywhere that you feel you're a victim of the past, or a victim of your parents, or a victim of circumstance, or a victim of society, in the past, the present, and future, can you uncreate and destroy that too? Ooh, that one got my lower back. How interesting. Everywhere that you have the belief that you don't like being here in this body, could you love your body anyways? Because your body has been here since your conception, since your inception, since you came out of the wound, and it will be here when your soul leaves this body. This organism is here to help you fulfill your legacy. Please appreciate it. Please love your body and listen to your body. If you've got an ache or pain or something, ask your body, is this mine? And she may go forward or back, or he may go forward or back, or he may just go, huh? Just asking the question, we don't need the answer. Is this mine? And body, could we let it go? And would we let it go? And would we let it go now? Questions allow energy to move. You don't need yeses and nos. Just by asking the question and breathing, you allow things to shift and change. I just had this funny idea that when I say you don't like being here in your body, it doesn't mean you're suicidal, but it's more like we were dropped off in some spaceship and on this crappy island that we call Earth. And Earth is so beautiful. It's not crappy, but there's this part of me sometimes that feels like I just feel this remorse of being in a body instead of being this expansive vapor, and being this confined to this 3D organism here. So everywhere and anywhere that comes up for you too. Could we just uncreate and destroy that through all dimension, space, and time? And everywhere else, you guys are saying, beam me up, Scotty, to get off of this crazy planet right now. Allow yourself to focus on the vision of what you like this or know is possible for this world to be. But stop being distracted by all the negativity and tune into what is possible here. The joy, the love, the expansion, the creation. Allow this empowerment and enhanced intuition to just flow into you. Because if we don't, if we're constantly distracted by everything that's going on, remember, everything that's happening right now was manifested by us 6 to 9 months ago. Okay, so we're always, everything around us is the past. So keep focusing on your future, keep choosing to be healthy and vitality, keep choosing a life that you love, keep choosing to be the predominant creator in your life and live your life in true nature and purpose. Because otherwise you're going to block yourself from being that. And you came here to experience. We are infinite beings having a human experience right now. So let's stop the resistance. Let's stop coming from a world. Whoops, there goes my elastic. I guess we're going to the future. What I wanted to say was, if we always focus on the problems, we're always going to snap back to the problem. So let's let go of the problem and focus on the future so we can move forward. Everything that shuts off your power, because there are times when you don't want to be here or you don't like what's going on and you feel like you're going 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, 1 step forward, 4 steps back. Everywhere that you feel like you've got this oscillation happening or this pull, push me, pull thing, everywhere that is, focus on your future and let's move forward. Let's, like a rocket ship, let's go forward into our future. Feel gratitude, feel love, and allow yourself to create a new world, because that's what we're here to do. So if you would like more of this, every week we're going to do a clearing on something. We're going to clear the past, we're going to clear the future, we're going to move obstacles out of our way, we're going to get at home in our own body, we're going to open up our empathic awarenesses. If you want to join me, just send me an email or a PM message saying, yeah, I'd like to join this. It's going to be $49 every week for a clearing and a tune-up. We're going to do group healing sessions because the power of more of us enhances our power. All right, see you soon. And for the 2 ladies that I did record this for, listen to it over and over and over and give your body a uh-huh or uh-uh. Okay, both answers are perfect. We're just allowing energy to shift. God bless you. Namaste.